thanks for calling Trusty Dave's Garage here, where we're real trusty. So, what can I do for you there today? Oh, well, yeah, that there's your head gasket. You got kind of a problem there. I don't know what else to say to you except it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. But if you bring her down here, within the next couple hours, we can get you in right away, right away.
Oh, well, let's slow down there, little cowboy, because I'm going to give you a few different reasons why that might not necessarily be the case. You see, if you live in a cold or wet environment, maybe you take real short trips, your car never warms up, and all that moisture, that little bit of moisture and condensation inside your engine never really has a good chance to burn off. You're gonna get a little bit of that condensation under your oil filler cap. Not that one. The great majority of the time, that little bit of moisture mixing with your oil in there isn't really a big deal. There are cases where it can be a sign of a big deal. Head gasket or some other way for coolant to be entering your engine oil. Doesn't necessarily have to be a head gasket for that to happen on a severe case. But most of the time, it's completely harmless and will burn off once you, there we go. Once you allow your engine to warm up a little bit, well, just evaporate out of there like magic. If you've got a really extreme case, well, that could be a problem. That could be a situation where if I saw a real good amount in there, I might consider dumping my engine oil, just making sure that that oil looks clean in there. And if it's not, and if there's a whole lot in there, then and if your oil looks milky like caramel, then you might have a severe problem. You in fact probably do have a severe problem. If you dump your oil and it doesn't look real milky, it doesn't look caramely, then you don't have anything to worry about. Now, if you want to drive yourself nuts trying to chase a potential leak into your engine, like maybe you were power washing it and you got a little carried away, you can start looking at things like maybe your oil cap, the gasket, might be leaking a little bit or something. You can check that out. But if you don't have that real milky caramel oil situation, you don't really have a lot to worry about. If you do, well then coolant is likely getting into your engine oil. And then you could take it to Trusty Dave, have him check it out, see where the coolant's coming from. It might not be a head gasket, it could be a lower intake gasket or something way cheaper. Well, I guess the only point I really wanted to make is that don't go on panic mode and don't let people on Reddit or wherever tell you, hey, you got a real problem there, or don't take Trusty Dave's word for it on the first shot and do your little bit of your own checking out if you want. If you don't trust anybody. And I'm promising you, about 85, 90-ish or more percent of the time, it's just a little condensation. Jump back in your car, take it down the road for a nice long drive, let all that moisture, let the engine get hot, let all that moisture that's built up in your valve cover and under your oil filler cap evaporate out of there. Come take a look again at it. Clean off the inside of your cap if it bothers you that much. But, that's really all I had to say.